Good morning. Day 51 of my 365-day journey. So God is transforming my life. I started this morning. I try to, if I can, read the Bible or some kind of motivational thing, get myself on track and tune for the day. And I keep asking for guidance in what I'm doing with this whole transformation thing and, my life, my physical condition, my business. And I'm not crazy. I don't necessarily hear God talking to me, but He laid something on my heart that said about how I treat things that sometimes that I don't necessarily want to do. And I've heard before, one of my mentors talked about a job versus a hobby. If you're out there listening, Paula, that's for you. But I think oftentimes we do that. Hey, Joey, how are you? That we treat things, the things that we know we have to do, the job we have to take care of our family, put a roof over our heads, those things get done without a problem. Good to see you. We always, we get those things done, no matter what. So the hobby part of things is when, we have a goal, but we want to accomplish it, but we do it when, what do you do? When you do a hobby, it's when you have time and you feel like it and everything is right and the house is quiet or whatever it is that you like to do as a hobby. It's the perfect moment. But that's the only time you do it. So when I'm thinking about what I want to do with this transformation, I'm long past being excited about getting up every day and exercising. And so I've had to make it think about the goal that I want, the body that I want, the physical fitness that I want, the business goals that I want, and really decide that no matter what, good morning, Janet, just saw you on there, how are you? No matter what, I had to do those things like I do the job stuff that I know I have to do. So even some of the things I wanted to do on the business side that I wanted to increase, my business is going good. So it's easy to treat that as a hobby. But you got to look at those things and go, I can't do that. I knew I couldn't do it. So I have to get up, go through the motions. It happened this morning. I knew that I did not want to exercise this morning. And I just had to go through the motions and get it done. You ever think of the things we do without thinking about them? Those habits, sometimes you'll drive somewhere. Well, that's probably not a good example, but you know what I mean. When you do something robotically and you get it done because you do it so often, we have to think of the physical goals and the business goals and where we want to go. And regardless of, the weather or our mood or our attitude, that those things become absolute, have to do, cannot just treat them as a hobby anymore. If you want to get them done, and I do. I want to have a 365-day transformation. I want to look back, and it's not so much so that I can be like, wow, look at me, is that I want to prove to myself that I can do certain things. I want to prove to my family. I want to show my kids an example. I want them to have amazing lives, and I thought the only thing I can do, rather than talking at them, is to, and you're going to talk to them, but I mean, the best thing that I could do is show them what could be done regardless of age, physical condition, the goal that you set, what you want to become. Anything is possible. I've always believed that, and this 365-day transformation is about me proving that to myself. And I want to help at least one person. And if they can relate to, kind of getting by, getting things done, crisis management, and that they want to go beyond that, they want to see things different, watch my journey. Talk to me. Put your comments up, your struggles. Encourage me. I need it. So I appreciate you all jumping on. And what's it say? Great one. Yes. I think, and I was thinking about athletes too, Joey, that, you see the athlete that wins, especially just finishing the Olympics or any athlete. We see some of their stuff you might see on TV or whatever, their things that they do or train. But we don't see the 80% of the time throughout the year when it's horrible weather or miserable or they don't feel well or they have a headache. But they get up at whatever time, 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock in the morning, and they do what they need to do because that's their goal and they're going to do it regardless. So if we start doing that, imagine what, I'm not even saying to be an athlete necessarily, but how can we impact the world around us if we make these amazing dream vision goals and set them and do it no matter what. And we started doing it as a team. So, around the world, the kind of thing that we could get people focused on, that they don't necessarily have to be president of the United States or a super athlete or the multi-million-dollar business owner, that we could set amazing goals individually and stay on track and do things like this to help each other. So, long one today, but that was what God laid on my heart today about stop treating things as hobbies and start, if you want it, get it done and stop making excuses to yourself, because that's the only person that you're letting down, is you. So I wish you an amazing day. I wish blessings on your day, and I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks everybody for jumping on. Love the chat, love the conversation, and I'll talk to you soon.